Hi, welcome to our course on building resilience for success. In this module, we will learn about the mindset of a resilient person and how he or she thinks to build strength and positivity. So let's understand the neuroscience of resilience. As you can see in the image of the brain, it has three parts. The first part is the reptilian brain, which is at the lowest part of the brain. The reptilian part of the brain is a basic response system. Whenever there is a clear and present danger perceived, for example, a tiger attacking or a fire engulfing you, your reptilian brain will do either of three things, which are fight, flight, or freeze. Thus, it will either make you fight back, it will make you run away, or it will just stand there, frozen and hoping for the danger to go away. The second part of the brain is the emotional part. This is the part which controls emotions, intuition, and feelings. When any danger is perceived, the message first goes to this part and you react emotionally to it. The third aspect or part of the brain is the neocortex. The neocortex is the thinking, logical, innovative, and imaginative part of the brain which thinks rationally and takes a slow decision to respond. This is the part which is most equipped to develop resilience by rationalizing the present situation. Now, when we face any perceived danger, the signal goes to the emotional part of the brain, and if the danger seems very high, it goes directly to the reptilian brain, which then makes us react very fast without thinking. A reaction also causes the emotional part of the brain to trigger an anxiety or panic attack, which makes us lose our mental balance and slip into a state of distraction and despondency due to the negative situation. The moment that happens, the neocortex closes down, which means that the brain is now not thinking rationally, logically, or innovatively. Now there is a perceived danger and the brain is preparing to fight or run away. Of course, in this state, there is also a heightened state of anxiety, panic, or distress. Now imagine that the danger, as we call it, is not going away. Let's say you missed a long sought promotion and somebody else was given the promotion instead of you. Now you will have to wait for 1 year to get the promotion. Each time you go to work and see that colleague who was promoted instead of you, you feel the sense of danger, of being attacked, of being deprived of something that was your due. This perceived false danger repeatedly shows up in front of you and your brain reacts emotionally. You feel like fighting or running away. You start losing your mental balance and become distracted, anxious, and lost. Your low resilience has made you lose your grip over the situation. Now, if the danger is not perceived as very high, the signal travels to the neocortex, where it is processed and rationalized. Then both the emotional and the logical parts of the brain together decide how to act on it. If you have built strong resilience, your brain will not allow the emotional part to take control and the perceived danger will be assessed by the neocortex brain. Thus, a resilient brain is one which does not react but allows the signal to go to the neocortex so that it can rationalize and take a thought through decision instead of reacting and getting impacted emotionally. By allowing the neocortex to assess the situation, you allow yourself to step back, look at the bigger picture, consider all the positives that are happening to you, and realize that the perceived danger is something which is not as big as you felt, and you can manage it effectively. Now in this case, your resilient brain has taken charge and you are not overpowered by the situation. As you can see in the picture of the brains, the reactive brain is one where the neocortex has been shut down and the emotional part of the brain has taken over. In the other brain, the neocortex is still working, and so both the logical and the emotional parts of the brain will come together to decide how big this danger is and how we should tackle it. Now let's understand what is the final outcome that a resilient mind is seeking for itself. Imagine a seesaw as you see in this picture. On one side are the positives which you expect to get in any situation, and on the other side are the negatives, which you fear will come out of the situation. Now, the mindset of a resilient person will keep working in different ways to ensure that the perceived positives of any situation are more than the negatives. Whenever the seesaw starts shifting to the other side, which means that negatives seem to be building up and pushing that side down, the mind of a resilient person will hunt out new positives and pile them up in the positive side, so that the seesaw again moves down to outweigh the negatives. Now, the important word here is hunt down, because a resilient mind actively seeks to find out what is positive in today's situation. So, with this, we got a good understanding of what is the mindset of a resilient person. In the next module, we'll move into understanding what are the key steps to building resilience.